This is a really easy, chilled spinal mobility routine to do on a morning. Now you've been in this place of rest and digest during the night time. Now it's time to start bringing some energy into the body, start moving and bring yourself into the day. So start down in a lying position, supine on your back, and grab your right knee in towards your chest. And we're just going to start to move through the hip joint, because the hip joint is joined in towards the lower back, so it has a little bit of a function in spinal health or back care. So pull in the knee and release off. You exhale as you pull in, inhale as you release. Inhale to exhale, inhale to exhale. Keep going between those two. Inhale, exhale. And then start to circle round, so big circle in a clockwise fashion. Get as much range as you possibly can. Start to move through the full range of the hip. Come back round the other way. Nothing too drastic at this point, it's just slow, methodical movements, allowing you to get as much as you can out of every single movement. Going from there, take your right ankle, place it onto the left thigh. Just create a little bit of downward pressure with your right hand onto your right knee. Don't worry if you're not getting it as far downwards or unable to there. Just externally rotating the hip here. That's it. Start to create this little bit of downward pressure through the right hand side. That's it. Keep going between the two. And then pull up. Big pull in of the right knee. And then bring the left hand onto the left knee, right hand onto the right knee. Big pull up. Squeeze all the way in with the head, as if you're trying to use the lower abs to pull this lower portion of the back off the floor. So the lumbar spine is come away from the ground. Don't worry if you can't do that. It does take a little bit of strength to do, and you might not have the range there at this moment in time. Pull up with the left knee, so we swap over sides. Inhale up, exhale, pull away. Inhale up, exhale. Exhale as you pull in. So we create the space as we release off. Exhale as you pull in. Inhale to exhale. Start to circle round through the hip in a clockwise fashion, all the way around. Good, keep going around there. Big circles. That's it, use the full range of the hip. Try and go a little bit active through this bottom leg. You can tuck the toes up if you want to, come back round the other way. You should start to feel the heat move into the body, into the joints, the synovial fluid, starting to lubricate through this ball and socket joint in the hip. Then take your left knee outwards, right ankle on towards your right thigh. A little bit of downward pressure through the left hand side again, release, exhale, push away. Inhale, release, exhale, push away. Inhale, release, exhale, push away. Inhale to exhale. That's it. Good. And come back up towards the top, pull in with that left leg. And then again, separate the two. Take your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee, pull up again, and release off. Inhale, exhale, pull up. Inhale, exhale. Keep bringing the neck into it as well at the same time. And then I want you to relax the head, and I want you to go in this circle. So you're keeping the knees together, you're circling through, and you're actually creating a little bit of rotation, a little bit of side flexion through this lower part of the spine, even creeping up in towards the mid-spine. Come back round the other way. Just explore here. It doesn't have to be spot on and exactly the same as what I'm doing. It just depends on where you want to go at this moment in time. Alright, both feet hit the floor. Soles of the feet flat there. Pull the knees in towards each other. We're going to pivot on the outsides of the feet here. So we come down to the right hand side as you exhale. Inhale up to top. Exhale over to left. And this is where we work the rotation of the spine, mainly through the lower thoracic, because we're moving through the bottom half of the body. The thoracic is one of the biggest parts of the, well, it is the biggest part of the spine, because there's 12 vertebrae there, compared to the others. and it's the mid part of the spine, somewhere that we don't usually have, well, we don't have the extension, the rotation as we would quite like, because we become very robotic, and if we work at a desk we can become very stiff through this part of our body. So it's important to mobilise through here. Exhale over to one side. Inhale up to top. Exhale over to one side. Inhale up to top. Take your left foot, place it on top of the right thigh, and then drop the legs over to that right hand side. Take your right hand, place it on top of the right knee, push down and then look over to that left hand side. Release off slightly as you inhale, exhale, push down. Inhale, exhale. Bring this heat and this flexibility into the body. Exhale, and they both work in unison with one another. As you start to bring heat into the body, you start finding these elastic properties of the muscle, and you get more outward stretches. Okay, left foot comes to right, over towards the centre, and right foot comes up on top of left, over towards the left hand side. Create a little bit of downward pressure there again. Push down, inhale, exhale, push down again. Inhale, exhale. We're moving into a kneeling position soon, and that's where we start to target more of the upper thoracic, because we're moving through rotation of the top half of the body. We might actually do that a little bit on this next exercise. Slide the feet down towards each other, and what I want you to do here is come up to the top. Do exactly the same thing as you did at the start, so knees over to one side. We're going to scooch this right arm down the left, create a bit of rotation at the top, and imagine like a flannel, you're rotating on one at the top, and you're rotating the opposite way at the bottom. Up and over with the arms, knees over towards that left hand side. Inhale up to top, exhale over towards the left hand side. Inhale up to top, exhale over towards the right hand side. Inhale up to top, take the arms down by the sides again. Right foot comes over left as if you're crossing your legs, and if you can tuck underneath like this, but if you can only cross your legs, just cross your legs there. Come over towards that left hand side. I usually get a decent click through my back here when I go into this position. Look over to the opposite way. And you can use this left leg to push down the right. Yeah, so you're just sort of pushing away, pulling that right knee down, but keeping the shoulders in contact with the floor. Rotate up to the top, swap the legs over towards the right hand side. It's a big squeeze in. Come back up towards the centre. One last pull in with the knees before we go into a child's pose position. And rock up towards the top. And then come into your child's pose. So sit down onto the heels, push the heels in towards each other. Maybe get a nice stretch through the quads. Drop the head through. Spread those fingers out towards the front. Just 2 breaths there. Then I want you to slide your hands back to where your elbows were. And I want you to do this, I want you to push the mat away and try and curl the whole body up like so. Keep the elbows in, and then plant the elbows and straighten up through the spine. Draw the shoulders back. Inhale underneath. Curl through the spine. Get this full flexion from the bottom of your skull all the way to the tailbone. Squeeze and tuck underneath of the hips. Pull up at the chest. Inhale and exhale. And then rise up into, in fact we'll do one more around here. A little bit of side flexion. So sit back into your child's pose and walk your hands round towards the right hand side. All the way around. Once you get around there, have a little peek underneath your left armpit. Breathe, release off. Exhale. Release down, come over towards the left hand side. Look underneath the right armpit. Rotate upwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back round towards the centre point again. Into your high kneeling position. Now from here, I want you to think about posture straight away, and this is something to carry on into the days. Squeezing and tucking underneath for the hips, so the glutes are engaged. These are what, literally the centre of core stability. You may think the abs, but the abs, yeah, they definitely have a big function in core stability, but your glutes are the biggest muscle in the body, so if they're not pulling the weight, other muscles have to take the hit, and that's how we sometimes get these repetitive strain injuries or tight musculature in other areas. Now take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand round behind the back. Come up towards the centre, up and round towards the right. Inhale, exhale. We start creating this thoracic rotation. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. We keep the hips facing forwards at all times. Don't have to get round as far as me. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. Okay, rise the hands up into the sky until the fingers push up, push, push, push. Side flex over to the right hand side. Working through side flexion now, through the stretch through this left hand side of the body. Push those hands away. Imagine you've got a pane of glass to the front and a pane of glass to the rear, and you're just sliding down through the middle of the two. Inhale up, exhale over to left, push away. Inhale up, exhale over to right. Inhale up, exhale over to the left. Inhale up, come back towards the centre, hands come onto the back of the head, draw the elbows back, squeeze and tuck. And then I want you to go back with the shoulders, and then bring the hands onto the lower back there, lift up the chest, still draw the elbows towards each other, squeeze and tuck through the hips, create an extension through the spine, and retract the head, rather than looking up towards the sky. Good. Raise the hands into the sky again, push the palms upwards, come over to the right, inhale to centre, exhale to the left, hands come down onto the back of the head, open up the elbows again, and then bring the hands towards the lower back, elbows towards each other. So just slowly bring the pace up here, and also bring ourselves into an upright position. Keep squeezing through the bum cheeks. Raise the hands up into the sky until the fingers push up, over to the right, over to the left, last time. This time I want you to come down like so with the arms, pulling the elbows back, feel the chest open up, and then onto the lower back. Big pull up with the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Hopefully that's energized the body and you're ready to go into the day. Have an awesome day.